Really? Freaking kid.
I asked.
Now you getting embarrassed in front of your son. Well, all you had to do was get out the car. That officer did ask you nicely. And to be honest, that officer was me. He ain't have much patience, and I don't blame him. Lady, get out the car. No, get out the car. That's it. I asked you one time. That's it. Shout out to the lads. Shout out. What up, YouTube? Shout out to the lads and what up, YouTube? Shout out to every goddamn body. Listen, you clicked the title, you read the page. I know y'all probably like, yo, TT, how you be going from 0 to 1,000? I'm a Libra. What you think? My scale ain't never like this. It's always like this. Like, what you talking about? So, anyway, right. You clicked the title, you read the page. I almost forgot what we was here for. Yo, I almost forgot what we was here for. Yo, it's reaction video time. Some lady bugging out, asking for child support. Now, listen, ladies, I don't blame you. All right, get your child support. Get your child support. You didn't just have that baby by yourself. It takes two. So put him on child support if he's not doing what he's supposed to do. Now, if he's doing what he's supposed to do, don't be petty and go get the courts involved. Now, that's just wrong. Just wrong and petty, and you ought to be ashamed of yourself, all right? But if he's not doing what he's supposed to do, put his ass on child support. Tell you what, ladies, if you listen to this, you watching this right now, you got a homegirl, and you know the baby daddy ain't shit, send this clip to her. It takes two to have a baby. You did not have that baby by yourself. And if that individual is not doing what they're supposed to do in that child's life, put them on child support. Child support. Child support, child support, child support, child support. Child support all 2024. Let's go.
Emergency lights. Eventually, a deputy responded to a report of a woman fighting with patrons in a restaurant and demanding child support. While leaving the restaurant, she swerved her car around the deputy when he activated his emergency lights, eventually parking behind another business.
44 St. Johnson, I-7. What's going on?
Nothing.
Well, there was
I'd like to go home.
Well, there's an altercation.
No, there wasn't. Didn't touch anybody. They didn't touch me.
Okay, well, what we're
No,
going to do
I'm
is...
not getting in the car.
Why not?
Why do you need me at the car?
Ma'am, I'm asking you politely to step out of the car.
No, I'm
You're
not.
part of I'm doing a criminal investigation. I'm asking you to step out of the car.
No, I'm not. Get your officer.
Ma'am, step out of the car.
Why?
Please don't leave
No,
like
no,
this.
no. You need to call your
Ma'am,
senior.
I'm asking,
No.
I'm asking you politely to step out of the car.
Why?
Yo, what is it with people? Like, it's like, don't even let it get to that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like he said we're searching the car. He just said step out of the car. That's it. You don't even know, like, you don't even know what's going to happen next, and you already on 50. Shorty, relax. Calm down.
I'm asking you now to step out of the
My
car.
son's right there.
Okay,
Why are you?
Because we're going to step out of the car. I asked you
No,
to.
I do not need to.
Step out of the car.
Yeah,
Why
you
are
do.
you
Step out of the car. Step
Stop
out of the
pulling
car.
my hair.
Step out of the car
Why?
now.
Tell me why.
Because
First
I
and
asked
foremost.
you to.
No, just
Step out
because
of the
you
car.
asked me. Hey, just because. Really? Freaking kid.
I asked.
Now you getting embarrassed in front of your son. Well, all you had to do was get out the car. That officer did ask you nicely. And to be honest, that officer was me. He ain't have much patience, and I don't blame him. Lady, get out the car. No, get out the car. That's it. I asked you one time. That's it. 2 times, it's going to be aggressive. Like, I don't know.
You step out of the car.
Why? All I asked you is why.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car now.
All I asked you is why.
Get out of the car. I asked you to get out of the car and you didn't.
I asked why.
Get out of the car now.
You did not tell me why.
Step out of the car.
I asked.
He did tell her why. She said, why do I have to get out the car? He said, because you're under a criminal investigation. So you see how people be lying? See, I know cops hate body cams, but they like it at the same time. Cause folks be lying on
Why? I asked why. Can I please still ask why?
I asked you to get out of the car. You didn't do it.
That doesn't have to do anything.
Now you're being
No,
detained.
I'm not, because you never told me why.
Now you're being detained. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. It's exactly what's happening. Girl, you is the Lulu.
Why
to tell
was
you
I?
why.
Yes, you
Stand
do.
Stand up. I'm going to help you to your feet.
You
Not gonna
do
hurt you.
have
Get
to.
out of the car.
You do have. I
Please
can't
stand
get
up.
up. I have bad knees. God, I'm not trying. Why?
44 St. Johnson.
I asked you why. No, my son's right there. He cannot go with his dad.
I'm asking you.
He can't. I have legal documents.
One steer.
Okay, miss. So then he's gonna go with the state, whichever you prefer. Like, she's saying that like he can't go with his dad and I can't go to jail. Miss, that's not how that works. Okay, if you go to jail, he's good. If you don't want him to go with his dad, he's going to the state. So to be honest, I would much rather him with his dad, but I don't know the situation. So let me just shut up. But I'm just saying the state ain't gonna be no better. But then again, we don't know that. We don't know that.
Why did you ask me to get out of the car? All you had to do was tell me.
I told you why.
No, you don't get to do that. All you have to do is tell me.
I told you to step in the car, you didn't listen.
No, all you had to do is tell me why.
I told you to get out of the car and you didn't listen.
No, that's not correct.
Yes, it
You
is.
have to tell me
We're gonna sit in the back of
why.
my car.
No.
I asked you to step in the car and you
Sir,
didn't listen.
my son cannot go with him. I have legal documents.
Do you have anything in your pockets?
No.
Any weapons?
No.
Are you injured at all?
No. He's filming this because he's 8 months behind on child support.
We will
and
talk
you're
about that in a
letting-
second. I asked you to get out of the car, you didn't listen.
I know, all I asked you was why, hon?
Okay, I understand you're upset.
No, darling, all you had to do is tell
Listen,
me why.
All I asked you was why, hun? Or why? No, darling. Miss, don't hun, darling me. Shut your ass up. You going to jail. Try to be nice to me now.
You're just sitting in the back of the car right
I
now.
know.
Have a
No,
seat.
I'm
Did I
not.
tell you you're under arrest?
Okay,
No. Just step in the car.
I just asked you once again.
I asked you to step in the
why?
car.
I just asked him why.
Have a seat.
Put you in the car.
I know.
Ma'am,
have a
if
seat.
I had to
I'll
remove
put
you
you
from
in
the
the
car,
car.
don't make
I
me put
know,
you in.
but I just asked why. He's gonna lie about
Listen,
all of this.
we're going to talk about this in a second, but I asked you
No,
to
you're
step in
gonna
the car,
take
you
me
didn't.
to jail because I'm sitting here. He's 8 months behind in
me-
child support. I have to serve more
Ma'am, can I
paperwork.
please?
I
We'll
know.
do all this in a second, but I need you to listen to me. Put your feet in the car. I'm going to crank the AC, and I'll be back here to talk to you, okay?
Yeah, and he's gonna tell you all.
Hey, bud, are you all right?
Yo, the way he closed the door, I'm screaming. Yeah, he's gonna shut up.
Are you okay? My name's Ben, by the way. Okay. Sorry you had to see all that, but she didn't want to get out of the car when I told her to. Will you be okay right here? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to talk to your mom for a bit. I don't want to take her to jail because she didn't want to get out of the car. We're going to talk about that, okay?
Alright.
But me and her need to have a conversation about when an officer asks you to do something and you don't do it. That's the problem.
Okay.
It's nothing against her, and it's nothing against you.
Alright.
When I get reports that people are fighting, your mom, she's like, nothing's going on, and I asked her to step out and she don't want to get out of the car, that makes me think that something's wrong, that she did something wrong. And when I say you need to get out and she wants to get argumentative, it don't work. So me and her gonna have a conversation. I don't want to take her to jail on something like that because it's petty. However, we're gonna have a conversation with everybody inside, and we're gonna do that. If you have any questions, we're gonna be right here, and we're not going anywhere until we get it resolved, okay? All right.
I've been yelling at you.
Okay,
He's
well, I just talked to
autistic.
your son. He's fine. I just had a conversation with
I
him.
know.
I just explained everything to him. Okay?
Okay, when do I get to tell you what's going on?
In 1 second when I hear from what's going on inside, because I want to hear what's going on, because everything that I received is there was an altercation between you and a party inside. And when you tell me nothing's going on, now let me just explain from here, okay? And I'll let you talk in a second.
Okay, okay.
So when you tell me you're not getting out of the car and more so swerve around my vehicle and what?
No, I just wanted to park with my son. I just wanted to park with my son. I know you don't. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
I'll let you explain your parts here in a second, okay? Okay. When you swerve around my car with activated emergency lights and it's a fully marked vehicle, hold on. No. You did park. However,
Right there.
hold on. However, you did swerve around me. So that was indication number one that there was something going on. And it led me to believe, yeah, I think this is the party involved because they gave your vehicle description as the party involved.
Okay.
A white Honda Accord, exact matching everything. Then, when I walk up to your car, you could clearly tell I'm a cop.
I just wanted to ask you
Hold on,
why.
hold on. And I asked you, hey, I need you to get out of the car, and you want to say, no, I'm not getting out of the car. Hold on, I'll let you finish. And then you don't want to get out of the car, and then you try to roll up the window and lock the door on me. That's another indication of a problem of me, who has the legal right to detain you at this time to further my investigation regarding the battery of occurring. And then I had to physically... Hold on.
That's what they're saying.
Yo, I'm screaming. She did that shit. You know a nigga lying with, listen, we got you for battery. Battery? You heard exactly. That's what they're saying. You know what you was up in there doing. That's probably why you tried to speed off.
Hold on. That is what the allegation of what I'm responding to. That does not mean it is what occurred, or hold on. That is what our 911 dispatchers were told about. And then when I have to tell you multiple times to get out of the car, and you don't want to listen, and hold on. And I had to physically remove you from the vehicle with force, to remove you from a car after I told you to get out, and you didn't want to listen. And all you had to do was step out, and we could have talked right there. I wasn't going to put you in handcuffs. I wasn't going to bring you all the way over here. We were going to talk right there. However, because I believe that vehicles are weapons, and I don't like to talk to people while they're in cars, if they are suspect or victim, if that in any case, because I have the legal right to remove you from a vehicle, and that's why I removed you from the vehicle with force, because if you didn't listen and you do all that and the other, that's why, okay?
Okay.
That is why I took your keys off, made sure your car was in park before I entered that vehicle, to make sure that you, number one, you were going to take me with you, and number two, that you had a child with you, and I didn't want you driving erratically because you were upset. So there's multiple issues there. Okay.
I was parked and I would have ran you over if I tried to get out. You know that, hon.
Well, hold on.
I know, but you don't want me to talk. You just want to talk over me.
I'm not going to talk over you. I'm about to give you the chance.
I know, but if you and I had a dialogue...
I'm about to have a dialogue with you, but can I finish?
Absolutely.
Right now, when it comes to whole charging you about that whole desk, is up to me. And what I'm saying is I'm going to weigh some facts, I'm going to figure out what's going on with this, and then we'll go from there on that part. Now, what is going on? Let's start this whole altercation.
So...
Actually, you know what? Because you're in custody, I got to reach your rights, okay? Do you understand these rights that I've read to you?
I do.
Okay. What happens?
I have to serve him legal papers?
No, she did, because you got the right to remain silent. But then again, she not really... I mean, I guess he said she's in custody, so I guess. But even still, like, I would have just remained silent. But she also ain't do nothing wrong, so I guess plead your case, shorty. Let's listen.
Okay.
And he's avoiding it, and that's all.
Okay. What kind of legal papers?
Look it up. I'll give you the number.
Is it?
No, look it up. I'm not talking much. Look it up.
Why won't you talk about it?
Take me to jail then.
I don't want to take you to jail.
Yeah,
if you've got to legally serve paperwork, we can help you with that. Why can't we help you with the paperwork?
No, because they just... I will give you the case number.
Is it a civil court matter? Is that the child support you brought up earlier?
I will give you the case number. Would you like the case number to look it up and figure it? Reads perfectly clear.
Okay. What happened?
Would you like to look at the paperwork I served him? Because you can. I'm not saying anything else.
So why can't we just get the paperwork if you're going to look at it? Like you wasting the officer's time, my time, our time, your time, everybody's time. Drop a comment if you wasting your time.
Okay, what happened in there? What happened with your whole...
I'm not saying anything else other than they prevented me from serving paperwork.
Who prevented you from serving paperwork? Because that's an issue. Because they're not supposed to prevent you from serving paperwork if it's legal paperwork. So what happened in there?
I'm going to talk to them.
Okay. So what happened?
Lady comes in here, starts yelling at one of our customers about some personal matter between the two. We try to separate it. We're like, ma'am, please leave the building. And my bartender is the first one to say, hey, you need to stop it. He starts saying insults at my bar manager. My bar manager tried to stay calm the entire time. She eventually then tried to get physical with my bartender, slapped one of my employees in the face.
Which employee?
I was pushed. I was just pushed a few times.
Okay.
And she slapped him.
Oh, she was cutting up. They said you was pushing and slapping.
What, you got slapped in the face?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to pursue charges? Because I had to fight her in the parking lot too.
Whatever the path of least resistance is for the kid,
Yes.
let's do that.
Right, because you better not press no charges on that lady. I mean, granted, she was wrong for slapping you, but you alright. Come on now.
How you doing?
You's a big boy. You's a big boy. You alright.
Okay, I suppose.
Okay.
I haven't talked to you as of yet, but yeah.
Are you able to take the children?
Yeah, I can. I'll probably just take them back to her house. My daughter's 18, my son's 13, so they'll be okay tonight. I'm going to stay right down the road.
Okay.
Do you want to come and get him?
Yeah.
So he's not sitting in the car alone?
Yeah, I didn't realize it was... I thought his sister was in there with him. I'm going to leave your car right here. I'm not towing it. Okay? So you'll be able to pick it up from here. You are trespassed from South Kitchen. Okay, if you return to South Kitchen, you'll be placed under arrest.
Excuse me,
Yes.
did you look at the custody paperwork to make sure he can go there? Because I will be filing with the judge in a couple days that first
This is
of all,
what we call extenuating circumstances. And we'll talk about it in the car.
Really? Even though...
What?
Is there an injunction or something in place?
No, he's working on the injunction. He started yesterday. She came and assaulted me in my home Sunday night.
Did you file charges?
Yeah.
Damn, man, why you smash Shorty? Shorty look crazy as hell. She probably was the side chick, because he said, I got a daughter 18, daughter 13. That other kid looks a little young. Or sound young. You ain't really see the face, but I feel like she was the side chick. Side chick going wrong. Yo, man, y'all gotta be more careful with y'all little thing down there, man. Y'all just be letting anybody have it. You end up like this. Stupid. God damn.
And I did that today with Duval County, through the state's attorney's office. It's going to be a felony because they wrote it up as burglary and then assault. The short version is she's trespassed from my girlfriend's house. She put some paperwork on her window. We came up here because it makes me feel safer. Called your non-emergency number. Nobody showed up, and then eventually she came in there and was a holy terror in the bar, and that you found her.
Everything combined, she's got to take the ride today, unfortunately.
Yeah, she's. And I hope she gets up. Like I was telling him earlier,
I hope she sees some clarity.
She's going to murder me at some point. It's just escalated to the point.
He said, yo, protect me. She gonna body me one day. You the one that laid down with her, stupid. And she ugly. Why would you even lay down with her, dummy? He's stupid.
Point where there's no rationality on this.
And that my goal is to not have that happen.
You guys just don't care because right now you're charmed by him.
I'm not charmed by anybody.
Duval County's not fucking charmed. Either is Department of Children and Family Services, who opened an investigation on him 6 weeks ago. You won't even
6 weeks ago.
call. They get endangered, trust me. You will stand out in there.
Okay.
But you have to stick with this arresting me. He charmed you, hon. Trust me, that's what f***ing abusers do. And they put their hands on me first, and if you would have looked at the tape, but you won't, because you don't respect women. You got charmed by everybody. He's a...
She got a point. They really didn't look at the tapes, though. They could have ganged up on her, but from an officer standpoint, multiple people were saying it, so I see it from both ends.
Regular there. Did you think they were going to say, oh no, I'm sorry, we f***ed her up first? They would go to jail. But you won't look at the tape. God, I hope your mother's always got better treatment than this. You're continuing to not stop, not look, not do anything, because you're charmed by him and the bar staff.
Yo, I know police go home every night and just be exhausted. And they probably don't even get top. Their wife probably just be tight for whatever reason. So they don't even get top. That's why they be so on edge, man. I know he got a headache listening to Shorty.
Case.
She's still going. Look.
Never even looked at my legal documents.
I don't need to look at your f***ing legal documents.
Of course you don't have to. And the minute you threw me on the ground,
And the minute you threw me on the ground,
you could have roughed me up and put me in jail. How many f***ing cops do it?
Well, I didn't rough you up.
It's disgusting. And you know that you did the equivalent to a 51-year-old woman as f***ing roughing her up.
I didn't rough you up.
Gave my kids to a man who just had a children and thing, looked up at him in 6 weeks ago. 6 weeks, this wasn't years. And you put my kid in his hands. He's college educated and
well, you kind of put your kid in his hands because the way you was carrying on. I mean, even you probably would have got out the car. He probably would have never even did all that. He probably would have looked at the tapes, but look how you was carrying on, man. She's going to jail. I wonder if they're going to release the charges. Okay. Yeah, let's hear the charges.
for my safety. Nope.
The suspect was charged with 2 misdemeanors, including resisting without violence. She pleaded no contest and was ordered to serve 6 months of probation and complete 25 hours of community service.
And she need anger management.
Consider subscribing to...
Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to them. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe for the vibe. I'm out.